Thank you. I'm Scott Sauer, Assistant General Manager Operations for SEPTA. As you may know, earlier this week, SEPTA announced that we were running a reduced schedule on our regional rail service. All regional rail lines are now running on what is essentially a Saturday service with some additional trains. Starting this coming Sunday, March 22nd, we will make the same adjustment for our transit services. This includes all buses, the Market Frankford line, Broad Street line, trolleys, and the Norristown high-speed line. With these adjustments, SEPTA will run all services on a Saturday schedule 7 days per week until further notice. Again, just to be clear, SEPTA will move to a Saturday level service on all modes starting Sunday, March 22nd. As part of this change, the Market Frankford line and the Broad Street line will run 24 hours per day, 7 days per week. The Market Frankford line and Broad Street line provide critical services for essential workers and those who need access to medical care. These are our workhorse lines, and for those who have traveled during this crisis, we recommend considering these services. We want to have service available for those who absolutely need it. But we also want to stress that if you do not have to travel, please stay home. Leave these services for essential workers and those who need to use essential services. For scheduling details, please visit www.septa.org for full details. SEPTA has been working closely with its workforce and the leaders of the unions that represent our employees to make sure that service is available for customers who work in these essential jobs and who need access to services. We're balancing the need to keep customers and employees safe, and we are constantly evaluating to see if what we're doing is working and to look for ways to improve. Even with services operating on a reduced schedule, customers and workers will be able to continue to practice their social distancing. As ridership has declined by approximately 60% on transit modes, and 80% on regional rail due to the closures of offices and businesses during the crisis. We ask customers to please be mindful about the ways they can help prevent the spread of the illness, particularly by covering their mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing and regularly washing their hands. SEPTA has added extra cleaning and disinfecting at stations and on vehicles in recent weeks. And in addition, some of our employees who would normally be operating the buses and trains due to the reduced schedule will now be repositioned at transportation centers and transit loops to further enhance our disinfecting efforts. We are also removing our buses wherever possible that still have cloth seats. Most of our buses already have molded plastic, which are easier to clean. The reason all of these efforts are even possible is because of our employees. The efforts of our workforce throughout this crisis have been extraordinary. Our workers have the same concerns as everyone else, and we're doing our best to balance that with the need to continue providing a vital service. Many of our employees are on the front lines of this crisis day in and day out, and we are extremely grateful for their hard work and dedication. Everyone is pulling in the same direction, and that gives us great hope. We are working very closely with our employees and union leadership to try to address their concerns during the crisis. Where possible, we are providing them with extra resources such as gloves and access to hand sanitizer. I'd especially like to acknowledge the efforts of our maintenance custodial teams. These are the men and women who clean our stations and facilities and vehicles every single day. They've kept a great attitude through the crisis and are extremely motivated to keep the region moving safely. In addition to these schedule changes, starting tomorrow, Friday, March 20th, SEPTA will temporarily close outlying regional rail station ticket windows and waiting rooms. As with the service changes, this is being done in accordance with the health recommendations for social distancing. Advanced fares will continue to be available for purchase at the 5 Center City ticket offices and the SEPTA fare kiosks, as well as aboard vehicles. SEPTA will continue working in close cooperation with state, city, and local health agencies during the crisis, and all of our customers are encouraged to visit SEPTA's website, our Twitter accounts, and to download our SEPTA app for the latest updates. Thank you.